Okay. Your boy is tired. So, yesterday, for funsies, I, there we go. Oh, it's kind of blocking the. But for funsies, I worked from between like 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. And now I'm here about to watch the Nintendo Direct. So it was a total of 13 hours that I was working. And I'm a little tired. Just a little bit. I think by the end of my shift, I looked as though I was about to faint because they let me go like 20 minutes earlier because we were closing. It was like 10:40. We had a few more things to do, but there was only like 20ish minutes left, so they just let me go. Now you might be wondering why it was such a long shift were you working? And I was originally scheduled to be off at 10. No. Yes, 10 to 5. So 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's when I was supposed to work. But a coworker really wanted to watch the Demon Slayer movie with their friends and family. So they wanted to be off early, like at 5. So I was like, okay, you do that. And then this other coworker that is her boyfriend, he's going to be covering my Saturday 2 to close. So really, I win. Okay, I win because I get a 3-day weekend. So it was all worth it. It was all worth it. I'm tired. But yeah, we're here just watching the Nintendo Direct. I figured there'd be one in September, but um I've just been kind of trying to crank out videos, a lot of life stuff. I'm starting college next month. So, yeah, we got 50 more minutes. One of the things that I've been really into lately that I'm just going to kind of use as like cuz really the only thing I'm waiting for here is the Metroid Prime 4 release date, which I think if we're not getting here, either they're going to do there's really only three possibilities. Either it gets delayed, okay? So either Metroid Prime 4 gets delayed, it doesn't get delayed, and I guess they just randomly shadow drop it, which is probably out of the three outcomes, that's probably the least likely. And then the third one is that we just get like a Metroid Prime 4 direct, like we did with Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, Kirby now. So that's probably what we're gonna. Speaking of which, I did watch the um Kirby Air Riders just a little bit. I didn't watch the whole thing. It was like a little bit, but I'm a Sakurai kind of ride or die at this point. So I did watch like just a little bit of this. I also don't know how loud this is. I think I'll try to maybe that. Okay, let me see how loud that is. I also don't know how loud this is. I think I'll try to maybe that. Okay, let me see how loud that is. Okay. I think that might be the best. Now, I'm not a Kirby guy.
密度高くよく作られていると思います。同じようなところがあまりなく、くるくる展開が変わります。
Now, I'm not a Kirby guy. It's a little quiet. I'll put it like there. I'm not a Kirby guy, but this game does look fun. Like, I would probably get this over Mario Kart, for sure. Just because you could tell that there's actual
他の人のゴールを待っている必要はない
effort
の
put
です
into
ね
it. Also, there is a lot of, like, just in the UI and in the style of this game, it's very much like Smash Ultimate. You can just tell he kind of took that same aesthetic and just applied it to the UI in this game, which I think is kind of cute.
エアライドでは周回数などのルールを設定できるのですが、その中にはゲーム速度をスローにする項目があります。これは初心
It
者の
has some of
方に
that old, like, Smash Bros,
くる
like,
くる展開が変わります。
flair back when he did the Smash Direct. So I think it's cute. I think it's cool that he's finally doing something that he actually wants to develop rather than just Smash. Not saying that he doesn't want to direct Smash, but I'm sure he's sick and tired of it after so long. But yeah, I mean, I just don't have any time for video games. So it's like with school coming up, and then at this point it's just more like, if I have free time, I would rather just edit the backlog that I have rather than play a video game for fun. Either that or just record a video of me playing a game that I can then later edit into a video. So I don't really do gaming for fun anymore. But yeah, one thing that I've been really into lately is I've started to collect some CDs. I have a plan, kind of, where I want to do sort of like how Scott Stash, if you've looked at if you're a fan of Scott the Woz, I like some of his content. I watched him a lot leading up to the Nintendo Switch 2 just because before that I was kind of out of the gaming loop just a little bit. I wasn't really... I'd taken kind of a break. I've forgotten a lot of my video game lore, so I kind of just have watched some of his videos here where he just reviews various like gaming pieces of history, just sort of different gaming topics. But I'd like to do a similar thing, but instead of for video gaming specifically, maybe a video games here and there, but just media in general. So like one idea I have is for music and CDs, of which I am collecting, and CD collecting is actually relatively inexpensive. So say if we look at, I'm just saying a day to remember because they're basically like my music crack right now. If we specifically look for CDs, like already, you know, Big Ol' Album, which is their new album, their brand new one, that's only $12. That's really cheap. And then like You're Welcome, 10. Now of course Homesick, that one's a bit spendier. That might be because it's their most iconic album. It's also relatively old. This also might just straight up be a vinyl. But yeah, the reason I'm going CD over vinyl is because it's cheaper, but also if I want to burn these CDs onto like a separate hard drive, just to have as a backup, I can do that this way. With vinyl, if you can do it, I'm not sure exactly how you would go about it, and I'm sure it's more of a pain than if you just collected CDs instead. So yeah, I mean, what I'd like to do is I'd like to take the cases and display them on the wall, and then have like a binder where I keep the actual discs. That's kind of my thing right now. But yeah, I want to collect a lot of the A Day to Remember discography. Some other band. Recently, I got Much Love by Microwave, and Psychic Dance Routine by Scowl, which is an EP. So it's a bit shorter. But I have a whole idea of albums that I want to collect. And I'm just going to pull up kind of a Google Doc we'll kind of go over some of the albums that I want to get. Ocean Avenue by Yellow Card. That one's very dear to me, very nostalgic feeling album. Who Put a Violin on My Punk Rock album. Daughtry, self-titled, 2016. That's not how you spell Daughtry's name. I'd probably get that one. In the same vein, Move Along, I'd get just the Bionicle advertisement campaign music albums, I guess. That one was... Let's see, I'm running off of 2 hours of sleep. Can I figure out the name of this band? All American Rejects. Tar. So I'd probably get those ones. Obviously, with Green Day, I have kind of three main ones. American Idiot, of course, which is my favorite album of all time. Fun Corey trivia. That isn't to say it's the best album of all time. It's just one of my favorites. Or it is my favorite. Personal favorite. Dookie, which by Green Day standards, it's probably objectively at least more iconic than American Idiot, maybe. Just as iconic, at least. And then Nimrod. I just really like Nimrod. It's my third favorite. This is for Green Day, it is in order of favorite to least favorite, I would say. But definitely these three. Maybe Waiting and Insomniac. I'm not sure. You can find Green Day CD lots for relatively cheap because they're used, and then on top of that, they're super common. It's not exactly a niche band. I heard of this really underground band called Green Day. I'm sure you've never heard of them. It's not like that. Oasis was my first rock band, so I definitely get their first few albums. So definitely maybe Oasis. And then What's the Story? Morning Glory. Corey, try to type in the morning. Challenge any percent. Those ones. I already have Much Love by Microwave, but if I had to choose another, Stovall by Microwave. I think that was their first album. Much Love is their second. I really like that. Those two albums. These are all things that if I were to do a Corey's... I'm going to call it Corey's Closet to mimic Scott's Stash. Plus, I think it's funny to call it Closet because gay. Haha, funny. What was another... Shit. Oh, Pinkerton by Weezer. I don't know if I'd get Blue Album. I like a Blue Album, but it's not like a high priority for me. Sleep Token would be This Place Will Become Your Tomb. That's my favorite Sleep Token album. And then I'd probably get their most recent, Even in Arcadia. I like it. I don't know, it's so hard. I know This Place Will Become Your Tomb is my favorite Sleep Token album. I don't know after that where I would place the rest. Take Me Back to Eden is really strong. The Summoning is really strong. Even in Arcadia is really strong. I don't know how I would rate them. I almost want to say Take Me Back to Eden maybe would be my second favorite, but it's very hard to pick, to be honest. We haven't done A Day to Remember yet. Let me just put them at the top. Homesick, ADTR, What separates me from you? Is that how you spell separates? Common courtesy, which is probably my favorite, a day to remember. Bad vibrations. You're welcome. And a big ol' album. Alright, so already we have quite a bit of list here. I guess right by Stovall, we'll put Scowl's new album. Are We All Angels? I think it's probably their best album out of the 2 and then 1 EP they have. It's probably their best album. So we got quite a variety, a lot of A Day to Remember. Kind of makes me want to put more Green Day. But, what were some others? I know there were some others. Mom Jeans. That's a really hard band to buy because they got... It's almost easier buying vinyl from them because it's just easier that way. I don't know why. I guess they're more available. Trying to find Mom Jeans CDs is so hard. Puppy Love. I just get like their 3 main albums that they have. Best Buds, which I think is actually just Best Buds. Whatever. Oh god. I have these like finger warts that are trying to grow on my hand. It's gross. But let's see here. This is almost all of them. I have a list somewhere on my phone. I like how I'm just talking about random music into the void. Hot Mulligan. Honestly, probably the same deal. I mean, definitely, Why Would I Watch? My favorite personal one. If I can spell watch, that is. Oh my god. Okay. And then, You'll Be Fun. I think that was their first. Correct me if I'm wrong. Their most recent one I think is really good. What's it called? It's like The Sound a Body Makes When It's Still. That's what it's called. I like their new album. I do. I don't know if I'm like... I kind of want to get it, but it's kind of low priority compared to these two. I think it's on par with the previous 2 albums. It's just that the previous 2 albums are, for You'll Be Fine, it's too iconic, and then Why Would I Watch connected with me even more deeply than the first album. So I don't think that it can really hold a candle to the first 2 albums, but it's just because those first 2 albums are really, really good. So I don't think that's anything to say about their new album. That's just my personal opinion. Oh, some Bleachers. Even Owl City, Fiddler, Descendants, Less Than Jake. Yeah, there's actually quite a few more. Okay, so for Fiddler, we would do Self-Titled. Oh my god. Some of these bands are very hard to... Fiddler, not so much, but we'll get into it in a moment. When did this come out? 2013? And then 2 by Fiddler. Those would be the two that I would get. Haha, two, get it? Reminds me a lot of my friend Mason. Oh, Surviving the Dream, that's their most recent one. I do like that album. I would get it, just to support Fiddler. Descendants, Cool to Be You. Everything Sucks. Probably the only two I would get from Descendants. Less Than Jake, Borders and Boundaries. Yeah, wow. We are struggling this morning. I'm definitely gonna try to go back to bed after this. There. Anthem by Less Than Jake. I don't know if I would get any more Less Than Jake. Maybe Silver Linings, maybe. Not too sure on that one. Alright. Rise Against, Siren, Culture. Or no, Siren, Song of the Counter Culture. I think that's where it's supposed to be. Rise Against. Appeal to Reason is a pretty good one. At this point, I would probably put like Color and The Shape by Foo Fighters. I don't know if I would really collect any more Foo Fighters after that. Honestly, there are certain bands where I would just collect like greatest hits and I'd be fine with that. Foo Fighters, Nirvana, or one of those bands. Some of those bands, I should say. Next on here is a weird one, or a couple of weird ones, because they're not in my general genre of music that I like. But Strange Desire by Bleachers, and then Gone Now, also by Bleachers. I really like Bleachers. All of these, by the way, like, once I get them, I'll be doing that video either on the main channel or on the secondary channel. I'm not too sure where I want to put Corey's Closet yet, but... And then, this is a really bizarre one, but I had an Owl City phase back in middle school, back in 7th grade, before 8th grade, when I got into Oasis and Green Day and all of that. I had an Owl City phase, and that's kind of also when I had my Bleachers phase. I would kind of put 2 and 2 together. Beautiful. I don't know if I'd collect any more Owl City, to be honest. This is kind of my favorite album. His brand new album, like his super recent album, is actually really good if you've listened to it. Not Cinematic, but Cocoa Moon. I listened to that one, and I'm actually a little surprised with how good that album is. Another one to put somewhere, I'll probably put it right next to A Day to Remember, because it's kind of metalcore. I don't know if I would consider... I'd consider A Day to Remember to be at least modern, and I think I Prevail is pretty modern. So yeah, these are kind of the albums I'm thinking. What is... There's another one. Is it Locals 2? Yeah. I'd get Locals 2 by... I'll just put like all the non-rock down here. Willis. And then we'll put some Wallows on here. We'll put Nothing Happens. And then... Honestly... Tell Me That It's Over? Is that what it's called? I'm gonna fact check this one real quick. Oh, it started? We got like 30 minutes on that. Nah, we can leave the music going. That way if it's like too quiet or too loud, if someone comes in, they can tell me. Let me see, Wallows albums. Because I think they have 3. Model, Tell Me That It's Over. Alright. I definitely get tell me that it's over and then nothing happens. Maybe model as well. We'll just put model at the end just in case. So that way it's not just all rock. We have a bit of stuff here. So yeah, that's a lot of albums. But basically the idea is that I'm totally fine with streaming. So this isn't like an anti-streaming for music. I am anti-streaming for movies and television. I think you could just rent stuff if you just want to try it out and then get it physically. I don't think you need to have streaming necessarily, so it's kind of a good way for someone like me who cares about physical media to kind of rebel sort of against like streaming services. In this case, it's just more so like I appreciate streaming music, but I also think if there are albums that are special and dear to me, I should try and get them physically. And these would be kind of the main albums I'm thinking about right now by various different bands. I'd say some classic ones that I used to have this one. I was going to collect CDs at one point and then I just stopped. I only ever collected 2. It was Monster by REM, which is an okay album, but then it was Black Hole Sun. I think it's a song on the album. I don't know if it's... But I'd probably try to get that one again, because that case was cracked, and then I gave it to Goodwill, and because I was moving. I would probably get that one again. And then... probably another favorite album of all time would be Dark Side of the Moon. This one is, like, so... not only common, it's just super popular that, like... it's even hard to sit here and be like, yeah, I want that. Because it's like, it's just so common. It's like, it's such a no-brainer to have in your collection. But one that I kind of wanted to put on here from Intellectual Music Fire podcast, back when I did that, was, shoot. It's Neutral Milk Hotel. It was Aeroplane Over the Sea. Since they only have like 2 albums. I don't know, I really liked that album. There's something about like... I don't want to say World War II era, because it didn't come out then. But it is kind of... it's trying to make a comment on... that girl. I promise, guys, I'm smarter than this. 2 hours of sleep, bro. I'm sorry. Probably, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, some of these are like higher priority. Like, I don't know. Rise Against I'm not like super crazy about. Less Than Jake I do really like, but I don't know how hard it's going to be to get I don't think it'll be hard. I don't know. The hardest I really do think is going to be Mom Jeans, because I was looking and literally one of the albums, I'm not going to search it up, because this album, the thing of it, like the cover of it, is 2 dudes skinny dipping. It's not censored at all, so I'm not going to look at that. But, that album is going to be really hard to find, I think. Just because it's not... Mom Jeans is just not that popular, I think. Like, people... I'll go to concerts and I'll see the MJ logo on people's shirts here and there. But they're just not that popular, you know what I mean? But yeah. Oh, another one... I'll put Secrets, like, probably also right by, like, here. I'd get Fragile Figures by, Secrets. And this is what I was talking about, bands with, like, obscure names. So, like, Secrets and Microwave are both really hard bands to, like, search up. Because if you look up like Stovall Microwave, you're not gonna find like the band Microwave. You're gonna look at appliances. That's what you're gonna, like, I have no idea why. Okay, well, in this case, but like if I'm shopping, right? Like most of this is just actual microwaves. I don't know why they named their band Microwave, because I can't find music from them. All I can find are appliances, and I already have a microwave. I do not need a microwave. God. I need microwave, but then they only have this in vinyl, I guess. So I should collect vinyl as well? Like, I don't want to do that, bro. But another one is like secrets. Like if I search up secrets self-titled album CD 2014, right? I'll even put this here. It's gonna be hard because I mean I think the band was just kind of obscure back in 2014, but now it's just giving me these random, like I get one secrets album, I get a self-titled album by someone else, I think, unless if this is, oh wait, is it? Because I think that's secrets in cursive. This might be it, I don't know. I'm not familiar with that artwork though. But yeah, like I can find for Fragile Figures fine, but I can't find like their first album. Like if we go onto Spotify, if I search up secrets 2014, right? Okay, not even Spotify wants to give me the band Secrets. Okay. I guess Secrets is just not that. But yeah, this is the album. It's a 2018 album, actually, I guess. So, I don't know, let's change that. 2018. Like, I can't find it. I can only find this one and then Fragile Figures, which I would definitely get Fragile Figures. I can't even find Fragile Figures here, though. But this one, like, forget it. Like, I'm just not gonna find this one, it looks like. So. No, it's just a little annoying. A little annoying. But yeah, so I'm getting into like CD collecting. I also want to collect movies. One that I watched recently, let's just put this like as media wish list, right? We'll put music, and then we got movies. So one that I watched recently was per a coworker's suggestion. It was Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which, you know, I've been going through something recently and this really resonated with me, of the spotless mind. And it's one of those movies where all of the characters are kind of unlikable. And like some of them you're supposed to dislike, but some of them are also like protagonists, but they also have unlikable qualities. The idea is that everyone is flawed. But it's like a couple and then they go through a breakup and then there's this back alley like doctors that can apparently just wipe your memory of certain people. And so they do that for this couple, and it just sort of goes into that. And there's even some kind of like, it gets very weird at times, but it's also so like, it's so I don't know, it's just so bittersweet. It's such a bittersweet movie. But that one stars Jim Carrey. Another one that I want to get starring Jim Carrey is probably The Truman Show. Also probably Liar Liar, just because that is one movie along with Cars by Pixar. Those two movies my mom had on DVD and VHS, and they were just, I watched them like so many times as a kid. Cars by my own request, but Liar Liar is just a favorite of my mom's and my brother's. So yeah, I would probably get those. Oppenheimer for some peak cinema. A lot of my movies, honestly, would be are kind of based on movies that I've seen. A lot of the movies that I want to own are ones that I've seen in theaters with friends. So like Oppenheimer was a big one with Cameron and Rob, and I think Alejandro. Top Gun Maverick was one with like Mason and Cameron. Same with Alien Romulus. I don't know if I would get those ones though. I definitely like want to get like Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy probably, because I watched Guardians 3 in theaters with Cameron and Mason, I think, and that was a very special moment. I definitely really like the entire trilogy, so I'd be okay with getting that. I mean, there are quite a few, like Captain America trilogy, right? Probably get that. Probably get Avengers Saga or whatever. Quadrilogy, I guess. Maybe before that, two favorite superhero movies of mine. One is Logan. I watched that with Cameron and back when I was living with him, along with Rob. Joker I saw in the theater with like almost all of my friends except Rob, ironically. But those are two superhero movies, supervillain movies, I guess, that are, I think, like probably some of the best written. Dark Knight trilogy is one I watched earlier this year for the first time. That's pretty good. I'll put that right next to Oppenheimer for... And then I'll actually put Joker right under that so that everything's together and organized and neat and pretty. We got Jim Carrey up here, Christopher Nolan, Joker, Logan. I guess following that, maybe Interstellar. Right. I could swear that I had a list of movies as well on here somewhere on my phone. Here we go. Oh, Scott Pilgrim. Yeah, that's a good one. I'll put that down here. I actually read the comic book and it was also pretty good. Maybe even better in some ways. Matrix, I guess. I guess to go along with the superhero stuff here, I'd put the Amazing Spider-Man duology, because I actually, those ones are dear to me. The first Amazing Spider-Man was my first superhero movie of all time. And then I just remember being very excited for Amazing Spider-Man 2, watching literally all of the trailers and stuff, and I just never watched it until I was able to get it on like YouTube, find it on YouTube somewhere. Oh my god, how can I forget? I'm just gonna put it up here. Whiplash, bro. Oh, and No Country for Old Men, bro. Some of my favorite movies. Some of my favorite movies right there. I'm sure there are other movies as well, but like, I don't know. But yeah, that's my physical, I guess, wish list for now. The direct is going to start here in like 15 minutes, so I don't know what more I could talk about. I guess maybe brainstorm more movies. Gaming, if we were to put like games that I'm looking forward to, I guess, since, you know, this is going to be a gaming direct or whatever. Obviously, Metroid Prime 4 is a big one. I'd like to get Cyberpunk on Switch 2 at some point. I'll just put that, and then Elden Ring. Apparently I've heard it runs kind of poorly on Nintendo Switch 2, so I think that's one that I would wait on. Persona 3 Reload I already have on Steam. I already have all my save data there. I don't know if I really want to fork over more cash just to get a 30 frames per second, not even fully on the card game copy of a game, so I don't know. I'll just put P. Nah, I'm gonna skip it because I just don't know about that. Oh, Final Fantasy, FF7 Remake, NS2. That's probably what I want for gaming right now, I guess. I don't know. I'm just gaming wise, I'm kind of just worn out, which I know is ironic since the Switch 2 just came out, but I kind of figured this would happen just because there aren't that many games that I'm interested in. Literally the only one is like Metroid Prime 4 at this point. And I haven't even played Metroid Prime 2 or 3. I've only played the first one. I have them. I've gotten a little bit into 2. Just a little bit into 2. Wait, yeah. Oh, we got 10 minutes, bro. Dude, I'm getting loopy again somehow. But yeah. You can find pretty much all of them. Hot Mulligan and like Sleep Token, for example. Since they're kind of newer bands, you can find them all on Amazon, which is nice. I'm slurring my words now too. This is bad. This direct better start here soon, because I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to survive for this, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Bro, I don't even know what to talk about. Bro, I am so tired. Let's go on to Twitter. That's what we'll do. We'll go on to Twitter. Let's see. They got him. Oh, it's just a bunch of Charlie Kirk BS, bro. I don't care. I mean, I don't want people to get shot. But I also think, like, for all the things he was saying, it's just kind of ironic, you know, like, especially about gun control. But then, like, I don't know, I was having a bunch of coworkers talking about it, and it was like, I feel like they were missing the point. So a lot of people say that you shouldn't, like, resort to violence, obviously, and I do agree with that. And I think that I would rather this not have happened, obviously. I also think that if you have opinions that, you know, are actively like, oh, I don't think this group of people should be recognized as this, that, whatever. That gets very dicey, because then, of course, you're going to have people that lash out that, will eventually, target you. That does happen. So I can't say this is surprising necessarily. It's just more so like, well, it's just so bad, because I don't want, like, because violence then resorts to more violence. You're going to have both sides. Just further drives a wedge between either side, or both sides, I guess. That's not what you want. And this is further what makes me believe that what's happening in today's government is much more of a government versus the people situation, not right versus left. They're using right versus left as a way to drive a wedge between the country and divide them. It's like a divide and conquer thing. That's how I view it. So when I see stuff like this and I see both sides kind of bickering and arguing over it and being all like, no, he shouldn't have been shot. No one should have to die for their opinion. And then we have people on the left that like, oh, people die for their opinion all the time. They die because of their race, their skin color, And I don't think that I feel like it's a bit more nuanced than that. I don't think that you should die for either your opinions or your skin color. I think that what's happening is that we have these things that are arbitrary beliefs that are placed on either side, and the media and the government are just using that to further drive a wedge between people so that they can instigate control, basically. That's what I believe, at least. I know that sounds kind of conspiratory. Not everyone's going to agree with me on that, but that's how I feel. That's why I'm not very pleased with the government right now, people in power right now. And I don't really trust any of it. But, yeah. That was my political rant for the video. Let's search up Nintendo Direct, bro. We have not been even talking about this. I don't even know what's going to happen here. Because it's like, what happens for the rest of the year? We kind of already have an idea. With Kirby's coming in like October, I think. Metroid, if it doesn't get delayed, should happen this year. Age of Calamity. No. Age of Imprisonment. That's my bad. That should be winter, so that could be this year. More than likely will be very beginning of next year. So what else is there? There might be some new stuff, bro. Mario Kart World DLC. Because, we need to fork over more money for that game. But who knows? I say we as if I got Mario Kart World. I did not. I do have a Switch too, but I did not get Mario Kart World. Focusing on titles releasing this winter, we will deliver information on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch hardware. It'll be approximately 60 minutes. Usually I'd be ecstatic, but I'm so tired. And I already know there's going to be so much farming simulator BS in it. I already know, bro. Let me make sure that the audio is good. Nintendo Switch hardware. It'll be approximately 60 minutes. Usually I'd be ecstatic, but I'm so tired. And I already know there's going to be so much farming simulator BS in it. I already know, bro. Let me make sure that the audio is good. It's fine. Maybe I'll put it on 80. Mute that. Unmute that. Drive that all the way up. Alright, that is all the way up. Okay. Maybe like that. I don't know, guys. I'm not good at judging this. I just don't want it to be too loud, bro. That's it. Alright, that is all the way up. Okay. Maybe like that. I don't know, guys. I'm not good at judging this. I think that's fine. We can fix it in post later if we need. 4 more minutes. Kirby. Yippee. Alright, this guy really wants a new Animal Crossing, I think. Maybe. Here, let me specify what date. 09/12. I'm surprised they didn't do it for September 11th. Because it's a Thursday. They usually do directs on Thursdays, right? They can, at least. It's happened before, I'm sure. They should have done it on September 11th. Oh, I forgot that Silk Song 2 is out. I forgot. I never played the first one. Splatoon Raiders probably we'll probably see some Splatoon Raiders stuff. Mario Galaxy 2 HD, really? That'd be bold. I guess because we already have the first one on 3D Mario Collection or whatever. But New Intelligent Systems game. We are in need of a Fire Emblem, I think. Like, it's been enough time to where we should at least see one, I think. Maybe it not necessarily come out this year, but to see one. Yeah, I don't know. Engage just didn't click with me. Maybe I need to play it. I'm gonna give it another shot, obviously. I'm gonna finish it at some point. Whether I like it or not, I will force myself, even if it's excruciating for whatever reason. Gameplay-wise, it's really fun. So gameplay-wise, it might even be the best in the series. I don't know. The problem is that it's just not very good from, like, a storytelling perspective. Which, Three Houses wasn't like... It wasn't, like, absolute cinema or whatever, but it was, like... It was good for what it was, you know? Like, it took itself seriously. Engage doesn't feel like it takes itself seriously. And if it does, if it's usually like some stupid bullshit about like... It feels just like a Saturday morning cartoon. It's like, that's not what I'm coming to a Fire Emblem game for. I go to Fire Emblem and Metroid for like serious stuff, you know? Not serious, but you get... For the game to take itself seriously. That's what there's plenty of like goofy, like you could have Mario be goofy. You could even in Zelda there are plenty of times in like Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild where characters act goofy, or Skyward Sword, for example. And those are even more serious Nintendo games. So I'm okay with it. It's just there are certain places where it doesn't belong, I think, where Fire Emblem. Not saying that there weren't any goofy moments in Three Houses. There were. But it still, like, primarily took itself seriously. That's what I want a Fire Emblem game to do, you know? It might be a nitpick, but that's just how I feel, you know? They think Zelda movie stuff, some AAA title, Mario's 40th anniversary, Super Mario Maker 3, Mar 3. Oh. Okay. Hold on. Maker 3, Mar 3. Oh. Here. I'll do that. Because it is just a little bit loud. Just a little bit. Like that. Oh, it is Mario Maker 3, huh? I don't know. I liked Mario Maker 1. Mario Maker 2 is kind of like whatever. Or it could be Mario's 40th anniversary. I don't know. It's crazy because Mario Maker 2 is objectively better. It's just the way that you make... the stages just isn't as good as with like a touchpad, you know?
Today's Nintendo Direct with the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. Tomorrow, September 13th, marks 40 years since the launch of Super Mario Bros.
He's 40 years old, guys.
We got
Holy
here
moly.
because so many people have played. Thank you all very much. The Mario games have been supported by evolutions in digital technology and gaming consoles. Additionally, Mario has taken on many different designs in the art.
Sorry, let me make sure the... He's 40 years old, guys. Holy yeah, we're fine. Keep it at like 20, maybe even 19.
Illustrations and pixel art from the Mario series. Also, from now through next September, the ticket for admission will change to the design shown here.
Oh, that's so cute. I don't care.
December, we're planning a 40th anniversary light display.
Okay, that's a
You'll
little
still need a
cool.
reservation to enter the museum, but we hope those visiting will check it out. On top of that, earlier in May, following Japan and Hollywood, we opened the third Super Nintendo World theme park at Universal Epic Universe in Orlando, Florida. We hope you can experience the world of Super Mario in real life. Next is more news about Kyoto. We'll be supporting the Kyoto Marathon, which will take place next February. Since its inception in 1985, the Super Mario series has been running for 40 years, thanks to everyone's support. But this time, Mario himself will be cheering on the runners. This is the race bib that the runners will wear, which has the Nintendo logo on it.
I just imagine a Mario mascot just like
Other ways as well.
screaming like, yeah, go, yeah, and he's just like throwing his arms around and he's just like, yeah.
So, coming next spring, please take a look at this.
Oh, it's Mario 2. I haven't watched the first one. But this is cool, I guess. Da, da, da. Oh, is it kind of after Mario World? Like, taking after it? Based off of it? A little bit? Just get a logo. Okay. Now this could actually, I mean, Mario Galaxy has a pretty good story from what I hear. I've touched it like once. I've like played it.
What kinds of adventures do you think Mario and his friends will have in space? This movie will be the main event of the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. Let's also hear some remarks from the movie's co-producer, Chris-san.
I was not expecting that.
Chris-san.
Thank you, Miyamoto-san. As we celebrate Mario's 40th anniversary, it's an opportunity to reflect on the 4 decades of creativity, imagination, and adventure that Mario has brought to life for fans across generations and around the world.
Bro, just give me Red Plumber guy, bro.
To its iconic characters and unforgettable music, the Super Mario Brothers have left a lasting impact on the very fabric of our culture. All of us at Illumination feel so fortunate to continue our collaboration with Nintendo as we expand the life of Mario in movies. And while the Super Mario Galaxy games are the core inspiration for our story,
That's
this
good.
next film holds surprises for fans of every Mario era. Our directors, Michael Jelinek and Aaron Horvath, along with the extraordinary team of artists at our studio in Paris, are very busy working to deliver a film that aspires to earn its place in the history we're here to celebrate. Brian Tyler is also returning to compose a score that blends together musical themes from Mario's incredible game heritage. And we're also thrilled to welcome back Chris Pratt as Mario. Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach.
It'll never not be funny seeing Chris Pratt play Mario. It'll never not be funny.
As Bowser.
This will also never not be funny.
Michael Key as Toad. And Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek. And as we continue to make progress on the Super Mario Galaxy movie, we look forward to sharing more with you in the future. And until then,
I hope the Zelda
thank you,
movie is good,
and
bro.
back to you, Miyamoto-san.
At least it's not Illumination doing the Zelda movie.
I'm also involved in the
Since it's
production
live
every
action.
day, and I'm enjoying it. It's a movie worthy of the
I'd
40th
prefer an
anniversary.
animated Zelda
Please
movie,
wait a little longer
but like
for its release.
maybe give it to like
While you're
Studio
waiting, I
Ghibli or
have something
something,
I'd like to show
not
you.
Illumination.
Please take a look at this.
No, it's a Nintendo Switch game. Oh, it is Galaxy 2, isn't it? Or no? Oh, is it a collection again? What's the point of doing the 3D Mario collection without Galaxy 2 then? This is so bizarre. I mean, it's good, I guess. It's just like, why now? Now I'm gonna, if I were to get this, I'd have 3D Mario Collection, which already has Galaxy 1, and then I would have this game that is Galaxy 1 and Galaxy 2. It doesn't make sense. Just put it all together, bro. Whoa. Why is Nintendo like this, bro? They do the weirdest shit sometimes, bro. So I guess that guy who guessed Galaxy 2 was kind of right, basically. How are we doing on audio? Are we good? They do the weirdest shit sometimes, bro. So I guess that guy who... Yeah, we're good on audio. Alright. Goodbye to those we met on this journey. I will cherish these memories forever. And to those we will meet on the next journey, hello. Very cute. I mean, I want to... I don't know.
That's right. It's the games that share the movie's title. Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. Okay, I'll turn it over to the
It's just so
original
goofy. It's
director
like, why
of
make
Super
3D Mario
Galaxy.
collection
Koizumi-san.
Hey, hello,
temporary
everyone.
and then
I'm
do
Yoshiaki
it's just
Koizumi.
just make one collection of all
I'll
four
introduce the
as
games
opposed
that
it just
will be
doesn't
released as part of the Super Mario Brothers 40th anniversary. First, the two games you just saw were developed around the idea of what Mario's adventures would be like in space. The planets have gravity, and seeing Mario not fall off of them while upside down was very impressive, even as a developer. The second game also returns 15 years after its original release on Wii. In Rosalina's library, you can read a storybook. It's now in both games, and we've also added new pages. We hope you're looking forward to that as well.
I do think it's cool though that they're actually taking from a specific
addition,
game
the
this
storybook
time. I do think that's really
Will be
cool.
available as a real-life product.
And not only just like a
The new pages I mentioned
any
won't
game
be
but like
included, but
one that is loved
more
within the
details, including the
the
release
fan
time,
base or whatever.
will be available on the My Nintendo Store website later today. So please check that out. Super Mario Galaxy plus Super Mario Galaxy 2 will launch on Nintendo Switch, but you can play these games on Nintendo Switch too.
No. Really?
Many other Mario titles
I
are
didn't
also
know that.
available on Nintendo Switch. So
I
if there's one you
didn't
haven't
know
played
that.
yet, why not take the opportunity to try it? Okay, let's introduce some other Mario games coming to Nintendo.
Dude, it is insane just how many Mario games are on the Switch now, though. Just because of how long it's been. It's tennis? Okay, 4K Mario Tennis, alright.
The latest entry in the Mario Tennis series is hitting the court on Nintendo Switch 2. Mario Tennis Fever. Use top spins.
Why are all the logos so
slices,
bad this time? Like, for
lobs,
this console.
and other familiar shots. But
Like,
now
I don't
you
think
can
Mario
also
Kart World's
slide and
logo
use
is that
other
good.
fancy footwork with new
And then
defensive
this
maneuvers.
logo's kind of bad, too. I don't know.
And swing into action with new equipment called Fever Rackets. Keep a rally going to build up your fever gauge. Then unleash a fever shot. Freeze the court with the ice racket. Summon mushrooms that shrink your opponents using the mini mushroom racket. Or duplicate yourself with the shadow racket. There are 30 fever rackets, each with their own abilities. Pair them with 38 playable characters, the most in series history, to find your own strategy. Let's see the game modes being served up. A talking flower provides riveting commentary in tournament mode. Aim for the top by completing different objectives in the Trial Towers mode. Play matches with unexpected rules in Mix It Up mode. Even some where you'll experience wonder effects. In the
I'm so
online
tired.
modes,
This
choose
is
between
not what I
casual
want
play
to
with
be
customizable
watching when
rules
I am
in
this tired,
online
bro.
room, or go for glory in ranked matches.
I want, like, actual video
You can even
games.
gently
Not
swing
this.
your Joy-Con 2 controller like a racket for a more authentic experience in swing mode. Plus, after encountering monsters on a remote island, Mario and friends are transformed into babies, kicking off a series of unexpected events in the game's adventure mode. With their tennis skills gone, the babies will need to learn how to play and defeat the monsters to return to normal. Mario Tennis Fever.
I hate the baby
launches on
characters in
Nintendo
Mario, I
Switch
just
2,
do.
February 12th.
I don't like them.
That was Mario Tennis Fever.
If I could, I would. I'd run them,
Familiar
run them
tennis
over,
gameplay,
and I'd
but you
commit
get to this
vehicular
latest feature,
manslaughter
fever shots, which change
and kill all
depending
of
on your
them.
racket. There are plenty
in
of
mine
other
as a
modes as
joke,
well,
of course.
so
In
please look
Minecraft,
forward
of
to it.
course.
Next, please take a look at this.
It's just gonna be all Mario, huh?
Hi.
Wonder 2?
What'll it be?
DLC pack?
Wow! More multiplayer
Basically
mayhem
a DLC
is coming to
pack.
the Flower Kingdom in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Plus meetup in Bella Bell Park. A large plaza has been discovered in the Flower Kingdom. Bella Bell Park. Here, you can enjoy a variety of attractions that let you team up with or work against friends and family.
Mario fans are having a great direct,
Let's go
bro.
over some of the things
I'll
you
say
can
that.
do.
Collect the most coins to win.
Collect coins as you make your way through the course. And don't miss your chance to get rich.
Whoever has the most lives at the end wins.
Use items to
We have
duke it
one
out.
concurrent viewer.
Dodge attacks
Yippee.
and try to survive.
Whoever's it at the end loses.
Run and hide and tag. If
So
you're
right now
tagged,
we're watching
you're
the
it.
direct, and it's
The
just
other
been a
players
bunch
get
of
to
Mario stuff.
transform and hide.
So they announced the Super Mario Galaxy movie,
Work
so it's a
together
sequel,
to relay.
I guess,
Pass
to the Mario
ball
Bros.
on to
movie,
each other so it doesn't
specifically
explode
based on the
before you reach
Galaxy
the goal.
movies. We get Galaxy
Work
1 and
together
2 for
to get to
Switch,
the
which is
goal.
Switch 1 and
Place
Switch
donut
2.
blocks while your friends
That's
run
kind of
across them.
cool, I guess. But we already had Galaxy in the... Whatever, I was losing my mind over it earlier. I'll put it in the stream highlights.
Jump in time and the lift will rise. Get in
Now we get a
then
Switch
1,
2 version
2,
of
3, jump.
Mario Wonder.
Plus, there are so many
And that's
other
what's happened
attractions
so
to
far.
enjoy.
Oh, and Chris
Grab your
Pratt
friends
is
and
Mario
family
again.
for multiplayer
Yippee.
fun in Bella Bell Park.
Oh, and Mario is 40 years old now. Yeah. Just it's
The
been all
Nintendo
Mario
Switch 2
this
edition
entire time.
adds other new content as well. Look forward to more on that in the future. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, plus Meetup in Bella Bell Park launches on Nintendo
still
Switch
doing this
2
shit.
next spring.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition. I am very tired, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. But I got like a couple hours of sleep. I had like a 13-hour shift yesterday. Oh. But I get a 3-day weekend. That's the trade-off. So.
It also adds other new content, so stay tuned for more details in the future. About these chatty characters.
Was it something I said?
The talking flowers. We actually made them.
We kind of look alike, huh?
Oh, no. No, absolutely not.
Sometimes they'll talk on their own, just like that. These talking flowers can make
It's gonna be like $120. It'll be like $200, I bet.
Next spring. Okay, next is the last game for the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary part of this presentation.
This is why this direct is 60 minutes. It's just all Mario stuff. Which is fine. It is his anniversary and everything.
One day, on the island where Yoshi and his friends live, a
Yoshi
talking
fucking
book named
dies.
Mr. E suddenly falls from the sky. It looks like the book has information within its pages about unusual creatures. But it can't actually see what's written down. So
This has a
Yoshi
very
jumps in
interesting
to
art
help
style.
investigate. First, let's study this
Is this
flower-like
Yoshi's
creature.
Island? Probably. I'm assuming. Yep. Oh, wow. Wait, this is actually kind of cool. Wait.
It tastes kind of sweet. You can carry this creature on your back.
I
Touch
like
flower
this.
buds
This is
with it,
cute.
and they'll bloom.
This
As you
satisfies
wander
a
through the
certain...
book, you'll make
I don't know.
all sorts of discoveries
She's
about
got
the
like a
creatures
comfy
you
little
find.
feel to this art style.
And those discoveries will be written down. Hey, we found some dandelions. Touch them, and they'll scatter in the air.
Okay.
Oh no, that creature is stuck. It seems like the dandelions can absorb nutrients.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they can even cause rocks to crack. Thanks to them, we were able to break the rock. It looks like there are still lots of unusual creatures residing within the book. A page-turning
Maybe
adventure
Yoshi's
awaits.
Story, Yoshi's Island, Yoshi's Cookie. I don't know what Yoshi game this is gonna be.
Yoshi and the Mysterious Book launches
None of
on
those.
Nintendo Switch
It's
2
just a
next
Yoshi
spring.
game.
A new game starring Yoshi is on the way.
I like Yoshi. He might be
The
my
game takes
second
place within a mysterious
favorite
world.
Mario
You'll make
universe.
discoveries and encounter
character.
all sorts of things as you're exploring. Please stay tuned for future updates. That's all for the Super Mario
Me and
Bros.
him
40th
got
anniversary.
very familiar with each other
In addition to
during
the games
Super
coming
Mario
in the future,
64
a new
DS.
movie releases next spring. We hope
Since
you
I
enjoy
could
all
not
sorts
get
of
past a
adventures
certain
with Mario.
point in that game.
Okay.
And he was the
We'll now
main
begin
character
our
you
usual
had before you
Nintendo
got
Direct.
Mario, Wario,
First, we'll introduce
Luigi.
games launching on Nintendo Switch.
So me and him were very close back then. Very close.
It's time to storm into Cryptica. The mesmerizing world of Cryptica awaits.
This
in
has a
this
cool art
2D
style.
Side-scrolling roguelike adventure. Fight your way through this 80s anime-inspired realm solo, or with a friend in couch co-op.
Not gonna play
where
it,
Every battle is
but it
twice
looks
as
cool.
chaotic and twice as thrilling. Hone your swift swordplay against a variety of foes. An array of unique melee and ranged weapons, and glide
Yeah, I'm just waiting
through
for
ever-shifting
Metroid at this
biomes
point
with
to get a
graceful,
release
acrobatic
date.
moves.
And if it doesn't, I think it could get delayed. But we'll
You'll
see.
gain permanent upgrades to boost your abilities and help you on your next run. And in couch co-op mode, you can experiment with ability upgrades by combining and sharing power-ups for different playstyles. Storm Lancers launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch system later today. The wilderness is calling. Transform
Farming
Wild
simulator,
Island
just like I said
inspired by
earlier.
the Australian
Every
outback.
single direct, there has to
In
be
this
one.
charming survival life sim, there are plenty
This
of
one even
ways
has
to
some
make this
Minecraftism
wilderness your
to it
home.
with the blocks and
Plant
everything.
crops, catch fish, gather resources, and plenty more. But don't let your guard down while exploring. Wild
This could
creatures
be a
may
fun
attack,
one to play with
so use
friends,
your
it looks
tools,
like, but
weapons, and wits to make it out in one piece. As you progress, you can turn this rugged island into a bustling town. Visit shops, enjoy festivals, and talk with visitors. Some of them might even decide to live here. Plus,
This one
up
does
to
feel
4
a bit
friends can
higher
build and
budget
explore
than
together in local or online
a lot
co-op.
of the other
Dingo
farming
launches
simulators
as a
I've seen.
timed console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch system November 5th. Pre-orders and a demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Dinkum. An interesting name.
Embark on a colorful adventure. Save a mysterious planet in the platforming adventure Popucom. Team up locally or online in this multiplayer-only game. On this planet, color is key. Attack enemies with the same color to defeat them. Each adventurer can only fire 2 colors, so you'll need to swap between them during battle. Timing is critical too. Work together to fire colors at the right time to
This could be a
overcome
fun
obstacles.
one, a funny one to
You
play
can
with
also use
friends.
items like
Since you
shields
have to work
block
to any
lasers
game where you work together with someone
or drones
could
to
be
create
infinite
platforms.
content because friends either work
Powerful
tremendously
bosses can be
together
found at
or
the end of stages.
they struggle
Team up
doing the
to
most
take
like
them
mundane
down.
tasks. So there could be a lot of comedic
Additionally,
value there.
in party mode,
I will say
up to
that.
4 pals can take on a variety of challenges
Other than
together.
that though, this game looks kind
A
of
colorful
uninteresting.
co-op adventure awaits in Popucom, launching on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Oh, Tomodachi. Uh-oh.
Here on
This is
small
one I have my
island
eye on.
floating in the sea,
I haven't played
our
Tomodachi
main
Life for
characters, each living
3DS,
their
so
own
this would be my
carefree lives.
introductory to this
When is the game coming out?
series.
Let's take a look at what's happening in the Tomodachi Life Living the Dream game.
Because there was that one on DS that didn't come to North America, so technically it's a
You're
series.
in
I don't know.
charge of this island. You can create me characters of anyone you'd like living here.
Adolf
Base
Hitler,
them on
please.
A friend, a family member, or even
P.
yourself.
Diddy. I will take one P.
Once
Diddy,
you've
please.
chosen their personality
Epstein, please.
and voice,
My name is Anne.
your me is good to go.
I can't wait to start living here.
The me characters you create will enjoy their island
I'll have
life
some
however
pretty
they
funny
see fit.
ones to put in here, I think.
Wonder what's up.
I'm so hungry.
Food for thought.
Yum.
Enjoy. Looks like that hit the spot. This me looks bored all by their lonesome. Someone needs a pick-me-up.
Even charcoal with a Granby. Oh, blast.
Spent all night thinking.
They really hit it off, all thanks to this meetup. This is just a small slice of the life here on the island. Stay tuned for more information in the future.
With how much they're advertising, I'd assume it's a pretty early 2026 game.
We interrupt to bring you some breaking news. This just in. Following previous reports of a 2026 release date, we can now confirm that Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, launches next spring. More on this story as it develops.
Yippee! They're just like drip feeding us the the release
There was
date.
breaking news in that trailer.
I'll take it, I guess.
Tomodachi Life: Living the
I don't know.
Dream will launch next spring.
I think this would be a really good one for a YouTube series, just because of how weird this game is.
Please wait a little longer for this new dream life.
It was funny because he came
Next up are
on
games
screen
heading to Nintendo Switch
as if
2,
he was the me in
including
the.
some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
Dash, slash, and clash in these games. Get over here and
Hey.
choose your fighter in this totally collection of Mortal Kombat classics. This compilation features multiple classic games from the 90s and early 2000s, including arcade, console, and handheld versions. Friendship matters, so fight your pals locally or take the in-game tournament global with added support for online play. Want a break from combat? Dive into an interactive documentary that includes concept art, archival footage,
On
and
the game?
exclusive interviews with the original
Like on the
creators.
cartridge?
Prepare to test your might when Mortal
guess just
Kombat
in the game.
Legacy Collection launches digitally on Nintendo Switch
pretty
2
cool.
and Nintendo Switch October 30th and physically December 12th.
Let's finish.
Oh,
Experience the first
there we
game
go.
of the Final Fantasy VII Remake Trilogy. Step into the role of Cloud Strife, a former member of Shinra's elite soldier unit. While he's working as a mercenary, the legendary hero Sephiroth, who supposedly died on a
Hero.
past mission,
Calling
suddenly
Sephiroth a
appears.
hero is pretty.
The fate of the planet is now in your hands. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system January 22nd.
Oh,
Save the world
Okay.
from malicious machines in this action roguelite adventure.
I was expecting it to be within this year, but it's January, which is basically
Collect
still
resources
this year.
and
So
create a place for others to call home. Then customize your weapon classes and unlock powerful abilities.
okay,
You
this
can
is such
also
a
catch fish, harvest crops,
a
and craft
different
items between missions. Online,
type of game
you can team
compared
up
to the
with
first
friends
two.
in co-op or via game share. Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2. Linked Banner of the Spark launches
Like, the
on
first two
Nintendo
are at
Switch
least
2
AAA.
and
This is
Nintendo
like
Switch later today.
AAA is stretching the first one, but
Well, daughter of Hades,
oh shit, it's Hades.
princess of the underworld. It would seem that you are finally prepared. But time itself is against us. And war has come to Mount Olympus.
It's crazy that this has a
Shall we
better
rush now to your
animation
furthest defense?
style than like the entire series of Invincible. I know it's a very like out of left field comparison, but
Or shall
like I
we
look at this and I'm like,
strike
why
our
can't
enemy
Invincible
in
have
the
this
heart
level
of
of
the
quality?
underworld?
Or at least the quality in some of their teasers, like their teasers are kind of smooth with how. Are we gonna get
You know me,
gameplay?
Headmistress. I'll do both. Death to Kronos.
Prepare to battle beyond the underworld of Greek myth in Hades 2.
There we go.
Play as the princess of the underworld to take on the sinister titan of time. Wield powerful weapons of night, the Sister Blades, the Moonstone Axe, the Witch's Staff, and more. Cast a binding circle to ensnare your enemies and gain the upper hand. Along the way, the gods of Olympus will grant you new skills and abilities. Mix and match to find the most powerful combinations. Each time you set out, you'll be faced with different choices. And you'll keep growing stronger and unlocking new upgrades. Discover new secrets and unravel the story. On Nintendo Switch 2, experience the action in up to 120 frames per second
Yo.
in TV mode.
Shit.
Hades 2 launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch September 25th. New Amiibo figures ride in.
It's crazy that they
Kirby
still
Air
do
Riders game
amiibos.
is coming soon, and 2 new Amiibo are also on the way. Tap them to summon figure players that you can train. Your figure players will level up as they compete, and their machine's proficiency level will also increase.
All these clankers
Plus,
in my
with the Amiibo, you can swap
game now.
riders. Just like in the game, you can choose your rider and machine. Levels
Yeah, that's
are
pretty
also
cool.
transferred over.
You can customize your clanker.
These 2 new Amiibo will be available November 20th, the same day as the game's launch. Be on the lookout for even more Kirby Air Riders Amiibo updates in the future. And a second Kirby Air Riders Direct, hosted by the
Do we
game's
really need
director,
two-
Mr. Sakurai.
Do
is
we need
also
2
on the
directs for
way.
this game? Do we really need... Ganon jump scare, okay. That just unlocked like 140 hours of Tears of the Kingdom PTSD. And those gloom hands too.
After traveling back in time, Princess Zelda meets the first king of Hyrule, Rauru, and the queen, Sonia. She joins them to take on Demon King Ganondorf in a conflict that will come to be known as the Imprisoning War. Take on hordes of enemies as you
Hey,
fight
this looks a lot
alongside
better
your
than
allies.
the first
Like this brave
Hyrule
Korra.
Warriors Age of Calamity.
Get familiar with your allies' abilities so you know which character to swap to in any situation. Zonai devices can bring water, wind, and other effects to combat. Make strategic use of them to counter your enemies and alter the flow of battle. Pair up with nearby allies to unleash mighty sync strikes. Depending on the pair, sync strikes can deal high damage or have a variety of other effects. Invite a friend to fight alongside you in split-screen co-op. And with Game Share, you can play together on 2 separate systems, even if only one player has the game.
That's fun.
Uncover ancient truths that were only glimpsed in The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
I might get this one. I might get it.
Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment launches on Nintendo Switch 2 November 6th.
It is close enough to
Pre-orders
my
begin
birthday.
later today on Nintendo eShop.
Dragon Quest?
That's enough for one day. Time for me to head back to the castle. And remember, not a word about this place to anyone. There's more to the world than this island, and we're going to prove it. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Definitely looks like Dragon Quest.
It all began with a spark of curiosity. Guided by a mysterious tablet, a group of young heroes embark on a journey to reclaim a lost world. As they venture into the unknown, they'll encounter
I just don't
mighty
care.
foes and a myriad of twists and trials. What awaits them beyond it all?
I mean, it looks like a very pretty game compared to the rest of them. They were on like a brick.
7 reimagined.
That's the spirit. Look out, world. Here we come.
That was Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. We hope you're looking forward to the journey ahead in this reimagined world. Now, we'd like to announce 2 things. First, here's some news about the Nintendo Today smart device app. The app continues to deliver all sorts of information about Nintendo games and characters on a daily basis. And we're adding a new Kirby theme.
This is
We're also delivering information regularly about Kirby Air Riders leading up to the game's release, so please check that out. Secondly, we have news about Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion.
The price is going up.
Please take a look at this.
Coming to Nintendo Classics,
Oh.
Virtual Boy.
Okay. All right.
You'll be able to enjoy a collection of Virtual Boy
That's
games
funny.
in stereoscopic 3D while playing on Nintendo Switch 2.
Are they gonna have like a headset that they're gonna release for the?
You'll need this dedicated accessory.
That is insane.
Recreates the form of the original Virtual Boy hardware by inserting a console.
What's funny is that it's going to do well, unlike the first
Both
time.
Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch are supported.
That's kind of smart though to bring it back for actual
Play Mario's
3D.
Tennis,
Like you could use that for VR now if you wanted.
Telero Boxer, and more.
Unless if the technology is just the exact same as it was back in the 90s whenever it came out.
Nintendo Classics is scheduled to launch
But
February
if not,
17th.
that could be like an actual VR headset. They could.
Dedicated accessory needed to play Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics will be available in the future. A cardboard model of the accessory will also be available.
For the
Ooh.
Labo. Nintendo Labo. The card. Nintendo cardboard.
Nintendo
Nintendo
Classics.
branded cardboard.
Okay, let's see some
Yeah.
more headlines.
The Crimson Butterfly soars again.
Yeah, the Virtual Boy did like terribly.
Place said to
How
advance
much did?
from the map.
Wait.
But when twin sisters Mio and Mayu find
How much
themselves
did
lost and
Virtual
wander into the
Boy
village,
sell?
they encounter the unthinkable.
Only not even 1 million copies, bro.
Tragedy.
And that's worldwide.
Now, Mio must use
That
the
is
camera
insane.
obscura, a device that
For
can
reference,
classify
like the
the
Wii U,
unsettled
which is one of their
ghosts
worst selling
and find a
consoles,
way
that's like 13 million
But
worldwide.
as she delves deeper into the mystery,
It was like 13 million worldwide. This didn't even get 1 million, bro.
Mayu's sanity slips away.
It's an obscure piece of Nintendo hardware.
Where will the
So
Crimson
it's
Butterfly
funny that
be
it gets a
then?
second time around, I guess.
Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system early next year. Trade your play with the Nintendo Switch 2 editions of these games. In the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, you'll face off against more on-screen enemies than ever before as you aim to become King of the Pirates. Enjoy camera play and more in Overcooked 2, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Serve up dishes and reactions while you cook together. mouse controls are cropping up in the Nintendo Switch 2 edition
Oh, that's
of
cool.
Stardew Valley.
That's actually kind of
Plus,
cool.
up to 4 friends locally can play in split-screen multiplayer. And with Game Share, up to 4 players can play
I'm not a
together if
Stardew
one
Valley
person
guy.
has
I'm
the
much
game.
more of an Animal Crossing
5 new levels,
enthusiast, but
including Candyland
that's
and
cool.
Museum, are dropping in with Human Fall Flat.
It's weird what
Nintendo Switch 2
gets
edition.
a Nintendo Switch
Plus,
2
with
edition
mouse
and what
controls,
doesn't.
You can enjoy a new way to wobble with physics-based fun. Craving more to clean? Power Wash Simulator makes its triumphant return
Woo!
with a shiny new entry in the
Hell yeah!
Clean It Up
Power Wash
series.
Simulator!
Unholster your
Yeah!
washing
Power Wash Simulator! Woo!
as you transform your sullied surroundings.
This is the best thing in this direct so far, is it? And that cat, too.
Tools and supplies, including enhanced soap, a surface cleaner, additional power washers.
This makes it all worth it,
and
bro.
rigging
The
equipment
like
for
40
those
minutes of nothing
hard-to-reach
before this. Oh
places.
my god.
Wash your way
Amazing.
through a fresh campaign as you explore even more of Muckingham. Then venture into new grimy locations, including Detergento and Lubra City. After a hard day's work, take some time to unwind in your home base and spruce up the place with furniture and accessories you've collected. And for the first time, up to 4 players can make progress in the campaign together in online
that's
co-op.
cool.
Or split the work between 2 players with local split screen. Very satisfying indeed. Sit back, relax, and clean to your heart's content when Power Wash Simulator
I feel
2
like that would get
launches on the
very
Nintendo Switch 2 system this fall.
like not tedious, but like I would play it and then I'd get almost too invested in cleaning everything, like obsessively, that I would.
Suika game is back and rounder than ever. This time, the fruit
I don't
falls
know.
toward the center
I think
of
I
the
would get
circle,
sick and tired of it,
and
but
you
I
can
wouldn't
drop
be able
it
to
from
like
any
stop.
angle. It's 360 degrees of fruit dropping fun. If you combine
What
fruits
is
a
this?
certain number of times, it's super evolution time. When this is active, you can earn bonus points based on the number of fruits you merge.
I just want Metroid, and they're
Plus, with the Nintendo
violating
Switch
me
2
with
version,
this
you can play
fruit
with others locally via Game Share.
fruit
This
game.
allows you and up to 3 players to drop and merge fruit together in co-op. Rotate, aim, and go for the watermelon when
I'm glad that I'm seeing Game Share get used.
launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo
The
Switch
Game Share
this
is
winter.
being used for a wide variety of games. That's good. That's a very good feature. Oh, what's this? This looks oddly Metroid Prime 4 related in some sort of capacity and or fashion. I think it might be because that is Samus gets a motorcycle. That's sick. That is so sick. That suit is so sick. That's sick. Oh my god, wait. They were like, how can we make this game even more cool? Let's put a motorcycle in it. That is so sick. Oh my god. The music is kind of... Oh shit. Yeah, I was like I'm not on the fence of getting this game, but it's just like I don't have any time to play it. No. Motorcycle, bro? No. It's over. I am completing this game within the first 48 hours. December 4th. Yo, that's sick. December 4th, guys. Well, alright. I came here for what I wanted,
From
so.
DK? This island is beautiful.
Is this Bonanza DLC now?
DLC is smashing its way into Donkey Kong Bonanza. This new edition lets you barrel around DK Island, the home of some familiar faces. And if you finish the main game story, Void Kong will offer you a position in the ranks of the Void Company.
What do you think?
Your mission? Collect as much shiny green ore as you can in Emerald Rush. Meet your emerald quota within the time limit to clear each round. The key to amassing emeralds is collecting fossils to gain perks. Collect a fossil and you'll get to pick from 3 random ones.
Bro, I'm still like reeling from motorcycle in Metroid.
Or more jam-packed treasure chests. There are all sorts to choose from. Gain and stack perks, then collect oodles of emeralds. You can also smash Vanadium gems to gain random skills that power up Donkey Kong during your run. Your perks and skills reset after each run.
Alright, we're almost there. We're almost there. How much longer do we got?
And Vanadium gem locations stay the same. Refine your
We
winning
started
strategy
at
with each go.
here. Oh well, we got like only
When
10
the run
minutes
ends,
left.
You'll earn in-game rewards
So
based
we're
on
good.
how well you did. Playing can net you new fashions and
Yeah, we're
statues
good.
to
We
display
got
on
this.
DK
10 minutes
Island.
left, and then I could go back to bed.
Plus, you'll get to play Emerald Rush on more
Concentrating.
layers. Take
Concentrating.
on the challenge to earn that promotion. The Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island, and Emerald Rush paid DLC launches on Nintendo Switch 2
Concentrating.
later today. Plus, a free demo of the main game will also be available on Nintendo eShop later today.
Donkey Kong Bonanza is getting paid DLC called
It's cool that it gets a
DK
demo.
Island and Emerald Rush. Please look forward to collecting lots of emeralds in Emerald Rush and exploring this modern take on DK Island. Next, please take a look at this.
This isn't even their last announcement. That's crazy to think. Oh, it's Pokemon. I mean, yippee, Pokemon, yay, Pikachu. Ditto. Woo! Oh, does he get his own game? That's kind of neat. I was always fond of Ditto, I guess, maybe. Oh, okay. No, never mind. Go back to being a blob.
This land is just waiting to be shaped by a Ditto that looks like a human. And what's that in the grass? Oh, that's Bulbasaur, a grass-type Pokemon. What's this? Looks like Ditto's got an idea.
Ah. Well,
Learning this move, you can make grass grow.
this looks interesting at least, I guess. I'm not gonna play it, but it looks interesting.
So do the Pokemon. Collect rocks and wood to build with. Till the fields and grow delicious crops.
Wait, it's another farming simulator. I can't escape it, bro.
Build homes for the Pokemon you meet.
Sorry, my throat is like killing me. I need to drink water probably. But bro, it's just another farming simulator.
pace. And you'll have a wonderful space before you know it.
Oh wow, that looks like an actual Pokemon like game.
Pokemon Pokopia.
It's a Koei Tecmo game?
A brand new Pokemon game is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you're looking forward to Pokemon Pokopia, where a Ditto with a human appearance builds a new life with other Pokemon. Next, we have information about another Pokemon game, which launches very soon.
The next one, right? Or is this Legends or whatever? I don't know my Pokemon, bro. I should do like a tier list of like Nintendo franchises so that you guys can get like an idea of where I sit with each one. This would be like F tier franchise for me. Not because it's objectively bad or anything, it's just literally I've just never been into it.
It appears that new Mega Evolved Pokemon have been discovered in Lumio City, where people and Pokemon live. Pokemon Legends ZA launches October 16th. We have one more Pokemon trailer. Please take a look.
One more Pokemon trailer. Does that mean we get another trailer after this, or it's just Pokemon is closing the show, or what's going on here? What is this game? Is this a mainline game? This is probably the mainline game. Yeah, we even get a letter X. Y. Wait. Oh, it's paid DLC.
Pokemon Legends ZA is getting paid DLC called Mega Dimension. Raichu has 2 different Mega Evolutions. How do you think they'll perform? More details will be shared in the future. Let's move on to some more headlines.
More, not headlines plural.
Ready for some killer?
They're trying to do anything to keep me up so that I die of like sleep paralysis or something. Not paralysis, but sleep deprivation. They want me to... I don't care about this series. It's like one of those anime. It's like that one, is it Danganronpa? Is that what this is?
Over 10 years ago,
I don't care.
Danganronpa 2,
I don't
Goodbye
care.
Despair, is making the ultimate comeback. While on a school trip to Jabberwock Island, you and your classmates are trapped in a murderous game. After each deadly incident, a heated class trial will begin. In high-speed detective action, you'll shoot down contradictions and counter opponents to reveal the truth. And
22?
along with the main game, an additional story is included. One incident will trigger an entirely new scenario with different victims and culprits.
The wait is over! The next class trial is about to begin!
Danganronpa 2x2 launches on the
2x2.
Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch
I'm just gonna call it
systems
22
next
because
year.
it's funnier than that.
make history in the Three Kingdoms. Dynasty Warriors Origins is marching on.
Okay, I'm getting a little bit of Warriors fever with all the we got Hyrule Warriors, One Piece Warriors, Warriors.
As a nameless hero.
Like the genre isn't even that good. Like it's okay. It's fine.
Or Liu Bei on your journey to become a true warrior.
But why would I play this when I could just play Zelda Warriors instead?
And may even alter historical events from the Three Kingdoms. Plus, Hey DLC is on the way. Choose a different path and experience new developments that weren't in the main story. Walk your own path and become a one-man army. When Dynasty Warriors Origins and the DLC both launch on Nintendo Switch 2, January 22nd. Two fates are now intertwined.
Why do all these games look so similar and are like basically the same? Why?
Welcome to the
It's another Monster Hunter, bro.
Where all sorts of monsters
Stories.
live.
It's
By
different
bonding with
from
certain
Monster
creatures called
Hunter.
monsties, you can traverse the land, climb cliffs, swim across water, and fly through the air as you freely explore the map. However, a strange phenomenon that causes petrification now threatens
If I wanted
the
to
world.
play Monster Hunter, I would just play one of the main games. Why would I play this?
To venture forth and find the source of the danger.
I'm sorry, I'm being very negative. It's because I'm tired, bro.
Raise your monsties, bond with them, and work together to face whatever stands in your path. Monster Hunter Stories 3: Twisted Reflection soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th.
If this is the sizzle reel, then we'll have even one more announcement after this. Oh, there he is. There's our boy, Dorakun, Peaksona. Resident Evil? Maybe? An actual video game of some sort?
Hello? Yes.
Who was it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me. Rude.
Croft? It's a Capcom game.
Oh, you're FBI? Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
Okay, this is at least like actually something of substance. This is like an actual game of some sort. Not that the other games weren't, it's just they don't interest me.
What's wrong? I'll explain later.
And this feels like it's just a brand new thing, whatever it is. Like similar to how Duskbloods was kind of basically just a brand new thing from Software.
I've been watching you. You're not like other people, you know. You're quite unique.
Tell me what's going on.
Something important.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Grace.
Yeah, you're fucked, bro. You're gonna die. It's over. Give up, become an alcoholic. That's what I say.
No escaping your destiny.
Yeah, exactly, just like he said. Oh, it is Resident Evil. It said Requiem, and the Q was a 9. So it's Resident Evil 9. I know nothing about the Resident Evil series, so. Oh, and we get a couple of the previous two.
The Resident Evil series is launching on Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you're looking forward to Resident Evil Requiem, where you'll face unknown nightmares. Plus, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, the first in the series with a first-person perspective. And Resident Evil Village, which broke new ground for the series, also launched the same day. Thank you for watching so far. Next will be our
We're not done?
Please take a look.
Holy moly. There's a big ass direct. Huge one. Fire Emblem? Okay, it looks like a Fire Emblem game of some sort.
Bold warriors.
This is almost definitely Fire Emblem.
Hold fast to the devotion in your beating hearts.
I think this voice actor has even done Fire Emblem. This sounds like Dimitri from Three Houses. The music is Fire Emblem coded. This is just Fire Emblem.
I only want to fight so I can save my father's life.
There we go. Alright. This is something.
What I seek is a great strength.
This looks better than Engage. This looks very, very much better than Engage. The character designs are actually competent this time. They look like they would be in a medieval setting. I guess this is medieval era.
It is imperative that I face it again.
Looks like it's trying to take itself a bit seriously, a bit more seriously than Engage.
There's a man I hate so much that simply killing him will not satisfy me. For that reason, I refuse to die.
I won't let you hurt her! And now warm blood is served in a crude cup.
You think I'd let you deny me my feelings?
I refuse to accept defeat. Not now!
For those who stand upon the final stage, I shall grant whatever wish.
Art style is pretty good, I would say.
I, the divine sovereign, that's
Also better than Engage. That's probably because of the Switch 2, honestly.
The years were long. Weren't they?
Sophie's? What? What? You're an adult now? What?
So soon.
So this is connected to Three Houses. That's cool. Yeah, they knew Engage was stinky. They knew it was like a PU kind of situation. Can we get a SpongeBob Foghorn sound effect for Engage?
What kinds of stories await? Please stay tuned for future updates. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
Let's get that
Thank you for watching.
SpongeBob Foghorn stinky sound for Engage. This is the sound I hear whenever I boot up Engage or play Fire Emblem Engage. It's this sound effect right here. Just one more time. Okay. But yeah, Fire Emblem looked pretty good. That's next year. Thank my wallet says thank you for that. And then we get Metroid in December. And we get a motorcycle with Samus. Motorcycle Samus. That's pretty sick. That's pretty fucking sick. That's pretty sick. I'm happy with that. I'm happy it didn't get delayed again. That would have been pretty funny. That would have been some Grand Theft Auto 6 type shenanigans with that. But yeah. What else was good from that direct? What else happened that was... Oh, I guess all the Mario stuff was like whatever. Like, it's cool that we get Galaxy 2 on Switch now. I think the fact that they're doing a movie on Galaxy is cool. That's about it. I don't care about tennis or Mario Wonder. Let's see what else. Oh, Tomodachi Life I'll probably get for the YouTube content. I think if I put like a tables, like a Rob Me in here, and I put like either P. Diddy or Epstein in here, or Hitler. We could also put some of my other friends. It would just be literally my friends and then some of the worst human beings alive. We just put into this game and just see what happens. And I think that YouTube content, I'd get the views. So this looks interesting for that reason. I don't know. I mean, I'd like to play Final Fantasy VII Remake on a console and not my PC for some reason. Maybe. I don't know. That one's kind of like maybe. Persona 3 turned me off for the 30 frames per second and no DLC included and game key card instead of thing. But yeah, Fire Emblem looks cool. Could we just rewatch the... Oh my god. Power Wash Simulator. No, that was the best thing in this direct. Metroid Prime 4 number 2 and then Power Wash Simulator right above that. So if we were to make just a little thing here. Little thingy here. Alright. It's on my notepad. So number 1 would be Power Wash Simulator for most hype thing in this direct would be Power Wash Simulator. Then it would be Metroid Prime 4 Samus Bike. Okay. I'm not even going to fix that. Smoss Bike. Okay. And then Fire Emblem probably was pretty good. Zelda looked like it ran a lot better. I guess Hyrule Warriors Zelda. Looked like it ran a lot better than usual. The Virtual Boy was cool to see, I guess, and not getting that. It'll probably cost like $200. And no thank you. Probably not that. It'll probably be like closer to $100. Still not getting it. I got other things. I got like bills to pay and like... What would I even get out of it? What Virtual Boy games would I even want to play out of this? Like... No, when they started talking about fruit, I was so, like, checked out. And then Metroid Prime 4 came on, and I was like, yes! That's what I've been waiting for. Woo! Yeah, baby. But yeah, let's watch that. Let's watch the Samus Bike again. Because the way it just pops up on the trailer, just you see all this lightning everywhere. It's just so badass. I love it. Like, this is the last thing I would expect to see in a Metroid game is Samus on a bike. But it is so cool. I'm binging the game in like the first week it comes out. I'm just binging it. Don't talk to me between December 4th to like a week from then, because I'm gonna be doing this basically. Unless if you're Rob, because Rob comes down in December. So unless if your name is Rob, have we lost internet? We may have just lost internet. I'm gonna stop streaming because I don't really need to. Oh, we're back. Okay, I was about to just end this stream because I'm tired and my internet started acting wonky, but I'll at least comment before I go on these. I don't know why you would want this Samus when you could just get Motorbike Samus. Viola? That's the Samus bike? It has sentience? The bike has sentience? And I don't know about Silux. I never played the DS Hunter game. And I think he's from there. I think. Unless if he's from 2 or 3. I don't know. Okay, well I'm gonna go now because I'm tired. But I'm just gonna leave this published, and then I'll do some. I put direct highlights on my main channel, and then any other stream highlights on my secondary channel. I was talking about Corey's Closet. That'll be sometime in the future. That might be on the main channel, might be on the secondary channel. Might be more of a secondary channel thing, to be honest. And then we have some Ultimate Shenanigans that are not Smash related, but that are coming out each month of this year. And then at the end of the year, we'll have a compilation. A nice compilation of everything from 2025, and then even quite a bit from 2024, when we first started this, all the way back in June of that year. Long time it's been. So we'll do that. Have everything nice and pretty and planned out. So yeah. Alright, take care everyone. Love y'all. Bye-bye.